Welcome to Southeastern Championship Wrestling. Innovators in television wrestling with split screen, instant replay, and other technical firsts. The program voted #1 by the Wrestling Writers Federation. Join us now for a fast-paced competition of professional wrestling featuring the top stars from the world's largest governing body, the National Wrestling Alliance.
Hello, Charlie Platt. Welcome you once again to Southeastern Television Wrestling, a capacity studio crowd. Enthusiastic because there are a lot of great matches on today's program. The Nightmares, the Southeastern Tag Champions, will be in action against the team of Scott McGee and Randy Penton out of Pace, Florida. You'll also be seeing the Flame in action, as well as the Continental Heavyweight Champion Bob Armstrong. And something very interesting, the Bruise Brothers, defeated in record time on last week's edition of Southeastern Television Wrestling, have re-challenged the team of Austin Idol and Pork Chop Cash, Ronnie West.
I tell you what, that tag team, the main event here should be one of the most exciting matches you've seen here in a long time on Southeastern Wrestling. I'm looking forward to being here today and see such action here on Southeastern Wrestling.
Say what, a lot of big news in the arenas right now, because this week the big double Bronco tournament will be taking place, and there you have about $30,000 to $35,000 worth of machinery to be given away in a one-night round-robin tournament with 10 of the greatest teams in America.
That's right. You know, you got all these tournaments coming up. You got special matches coming to the arenas. I'm looking forward to being in the arenas. One thing I have to say, in the southeastern area, that the fans are some of the greatest fans you ever meet. Where you travel, Houston, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, everything. Southeastern has some of the best fans I've seen in a long time.
You, Ronnie West, are, of course, the direct line to the National Wrestling Alliance President Bob Geigel, and certainly you have the support in your job of the wrestling fans here in the southeastern area. Something I'd like to talk about briefly. These big pole battle royals, $10,000 have been going on the line in pole battle royals. They've been so successful, and so much response to these royals, not only from the fans but from the competitors who are competing in them, that the promotion has announced that battle royals will be coming to some of the smaller cities in Alabama and Florida, and $5,000 in one night given away. You've refereed some of those.
I tell you what, if nobody has ever seen one of these battle royals up the pole, the guys are fighting desperate to get to the top of the pole and get that money, they're going to miss a heck of a night of wrestling. They're going to miss some of the most excitement they ever see.
We've got a great hour coming up. We want you to stay with us. And also some news, of course, about some news that Tennessee Stud may be returning off of his world tour. We'll just have to wait and see if any news does pop up within the next hour or the next couple of weeks here on Southeastern Television Wrestling. As we promised you, a lot of great action today. Right now, let's go to the ring for our first match of the day. And now entering the ring, in the ring now, the Southeastern Tag Team Champions, the Nightmares. Their opponents from England and from Pace, Florida, Scott McGee and Randy Penton. McGee and Penton, one fall, 10-minute time limit. Australian tag team action starting off Southeastern Television Wrestling today. And as we mentioned, a great hour coming your way action-wise. Coming out to join me for the commentary, a gentleman who has pretty much aligned himself with the Southeastern Tag Team Champions. We're talking, of course, U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion Bill Ash.
There's a very good thing. As you know, I am of wrestling science because I have a more intricate and deep knowledge of wrestling science than any man in the world of professional wrestling today. And the Nightmares are the best tag team in wrestling today.
Well, all right. Your comments on that. I tell you what, they're going to have a chance to certainly prove themselves against the team of Randy Penton and Scott McGee. And you are no stranger to Mr. McGee.
Yeah, this is true. Those are very pertinent comments. I took the belt originally when I first took the belt was from the man Scott McGee, and I have wrestled him a few times since. I will have to admit, he is one of the top wrestlers in wrestling today. He's been wrestling all over Florida, all over the East Coast, and other parts of the world very, very successfully. He is an excellent wrestler. He's a little bit of the European style, being from England, which is slightly different from the American style. And this Randy Penton is a young, upcoming, talented young wrestler. His only lack is an experience.
All right. Scott McGee right now with the Nightmare being hurled into those ring ropes. Look at that reversal arm drag. Good move by McGee, would you say?
That I have seen many versions of the reverse on the hip toss, and I have never seen that version before, I will have to say, in 13 years in the wrestling business.
So you're saying that Scott McGee has a unique maneuver there?
Well, I think that probably comes from his European background, the European style.
And look at this, McGee going right after that left leg of the Nightmare. We have a break. Ring official Larry Brock on top of things, and tag is made on the part of the Southeastern Tag Team Champions.
The European style and English style wrestlers tend to wrestle in what we call chain style wrestling. They go from hold to hold to hold in series of holds, where American style wrestlers tend to more pick a spot and try to wear that spot down. It's different strategy and psychology and mental set.
Good back body drop by Scott McGee. The Nightmare is running into a bit of difficulty here with a team of Scott McGee and Randy Penton out of Pace, Florida.
But I will say this right now, even though the momentum seems to be on Scott McGee's side, this, I said before, is the best tag team in professional wrestling today, and they will figure a way to neutralize it and to counter it and to come out on top. I have faith in these boys. They are excellent.
Head scissors by the Nightmare, takes down McGee right back on his feet, collar and elbow, center of the ring, going after that left arm with a twist and drag. Tag is made with Randy Penton out of Pace, Florida. And there's a kick right into the arm, something a bit unusual about Penton, an American wrestler. He chooses to go it with no boots at all.
I know. That astounds me. I don't see how he keeps, or anybody that wrestles barefooted, keeps from breaking their feet, their toes, their ankles, and everything, because professional wrestling is fast and furious, and those rings, brother, are hard. I've had stone bruises on my heels many times with boots on, much less barefooted. As you can see, this Randy Penton is coming along. He's young and he's inexperienced, but he's learning. He's a good athlete. He's got a good basic foundation. All he needs is experience, which you get by getting in there and meeting the best head on, which the young man is willing to do.
The only means of support, going back to those feet once again, would be a couple of rounds of tape right above the ankle.
And that's very little support. Ah, there he is, see? Remember what I told you about an American wrestler will try to pick on that weakness, find a spot and pick on it. Well, that's what he did. He tried to find a soft spot, which the stomach is a soft spot, and took his shot at it. Penton neutralized it and reversed it, but this match isn't over yet either, Charlie Platt.
No, not at all. Boot to the midsection. Headbutt by the Nightmare slows Penton down considerably. Tags in his partner, boot to the top of the head. And they're really beginning to open up on this Randy Penton out of Pace, Florida.
The Nightmare's forte is their tag teammanship. They work together as a unit. They function as a unit because they think as one unit, not as two individuals.
2 count, and Penton powers out, being hurled into those ring ropes again. Good elbow coming off of that rope. Ooh, tag is made with the Nightmare now, and
there's an example of that teammanship.
They are definitely tagging in and out very effectively on Randy Penton out of Pace, Florida. Into those, oh, look at that. Penton got a shot in with that foot.
I've had enough of this.
And the tag is made with Scott McGee. McGee begins to clean house. Penton going to the air with a drop kick. And McGee being distracted by Ash, who made a passing shot at him. And McGee and Ash, in the meantime, Penton caught by the flying headbutt from the Nightmares. And there you see Ash doing the distracting, and Penton being double-teamed by the Nightmares. And the winners of the match will be the Southeastern Tag Team Champions, the Nightmares, on our first match today on Southeastern Television Wrestling. A lot of great action still to come. And I'd like to get, if I could, the Rat Patrol Incorporated to come out to the desk and join me for a moment as we take a look at Bill Ash. Of course, you saw what happened in that particular match. Ash is aligning himself with the Nightmares, and what we saw on television is something that we've seen before in the arenas, I believe, and we have some videotape that'll tell the story a little bit better. Right, Johnny?
That's right. We got a piece of tape up there if they'll roll it. Here, Scott McGee done give Bill Ash about all he wanted.
There you see the elbows by McGee. McGee really looking like the upset was here on television.
That's right. Those things are all legal. Now, here comes the Nightmares jumping in from behind here. They ain't got any business at all being out there. That's what they do. They stick their nose in people's business where it don't belong.
And they're...
Finish the job here. But they got a little more than they bargained for here, I believe.
That's exactly right. Mr. Ash wants to stick his nose in everybody's business. Well, he can just expect the same thing right back. You can see right there Steve jacking some jaws right there on one of them Nightmares.
That's just a good old country whipping right
That's
there.
exactly right.
Southern booty whooping right there, brother.
Just want to make a statement to Mr. Bill Ash, brother. We'll fight fire with fire. He better keep his eyes open real wide because there's 3 rats. Realize that the Nightmares and Ash are 3, but there's 3 rats, partner. And you can count on one thing. We ain't going to let each other down. You can bet on that.
They can polish them belts up because we're on a new training regiment and we're ready. We're going to get them belts pretty soon, Charlie.
Thank y'all for coming out. More of Southeastern Television Wrestling in just a moment. Stay with us.
When you play the Domino's Pizza No Problem game, you can win some pretty nice prizes.
Hey, I want a free bottle of Coke.
Just rub off the question bar on your game card and match it up with the correct answer.
Hey, I want a free pizza.
There are over 8 million prizes, including...
Hey, Roddy just won a Porsche.
5 Porsche 944 sports cars. Play the Coke Domino's Pizza No Problem game. 3 out of every 4 game cards an instant winner. Domino's Pizza delivers.
If you're looking for quality auto parts, there's one place that should pop into mind, Auto Shack. Because Auto Shack carries a full line of the best parts in auto parts. Bendix for brakes, TRW for chassis and engine parts, plus other top-of-the-line brands like AC Delco, Motorcraft. You name it, Auto Shack has it, at savings up to 50%. And that could be the best part of all. Auto Shack, for people who don't have time to waste money. Do you know how many times a day Savin copiers prove their reliability? If you laid all those copies end to end, they take you around the world. Savin and reliability have been traveling together for more than 25 years. We've now perfected reliability to where Savin copiers are up and running 96% of the time. Enough crisp copies to circle the world. To Savin, it's all in a day's work.
Montgomery Office Equipment, downtown Montgomery. Call for demonstration now, and your offers are ours today.
Now, Alabama has a new sound. Hi, I'm Don Day from the new 105.7 WRJM. And we've developed a fresh new approach to radio because you, the adult radio listener in Alabama, wanted to hear it. In reality, it was created by you because you told us what you wanted to hear. So we play songs by Lionel Richie, Kenny Rogers, Ann Murray, and those great oldies from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Try us out. You'll like us. The new 105.7 WRJM.
No wrestling this week in Montgomery. Southeastern Championship Wrestling will return to the Montgomery Civic Center on May 23rd with an all-star lineup. And here's part of the lineup on the 23rd in Montgomery. It'll be a 6-man Southern street fight match as the team of Austin Idol, Bob Armstrong, and Pork Chop Cash go against Jimmy Golden, the Lord Humongous, and Boomer H. Lynch. Return challenge match, Mr. Olympia will take on the Flame. You'll also see a tornado tag match, all 4 men in the ring at the same time, the Rat Patrol against the Nightmares. And for the U.S. Junior title, Bill Ash takes on the Rat Patrol. And before we talk to the Rat Patrol about the 23rd in Montgomery, let's hear some comments from the Nightmares and Bill Ash.
Scott Armstrong, you keep asking me, please, can I have just one more title shot? Just one more title shot. Just one more. Boy, I'm getting tired of giving you just one more title shot. You haven't shown me anything. You haven't proved anything. You haven't done anything. I might, out of the goodness of my heart, give you another title shot when I decide if you'll quit whining and begging and stand up and act like a man. He can't do that. He's an Armstrong. you know, the professor here is a professor of wrestling science. And I'm glad to have two men by me here that are experts in wrestling science.
Yes. Well, speaking of having men beside each other, I'm glad to have you. Let me tell you something. You know, Rep Patrol, we came in here, we says, you know, we can beat those two guys in any combination. Then we come to find out, since there's three of them, every time we turn around, there's another one jumping in the ring.
Right.
Well, now we got us in alignment with Billy Ash, the champion, all champions, baby. And we ain't got to worry about tornado, baby. Let's make it a no DQ. If you got guts to make it a no disqualification, because it's not tornado, we're going to hit you like a hurricane. If you got any guts, let's find it no disqualification.
It's right down our alley.
That's
Go
the way,
for it,
baby.
boys.
Okay, comments of the night, Mayor Scott. It seems like Mr. Ash.
He's lost. He's calling himself the professor now. Well, that fits him. The nutty professor, I believe, is what he should be. You know, he said something about I keep begging for title shots, and he's tired of giving them to me. Well, Mr. Ash, all I want you to do, title shot or no title shot, is stay in the ring. I should be a track star the way I have to run around that ring chasing you. You're jumping out. You won't come in the ring. Just stay in the ring. That's all I ask. Then I won't have to be asking for a title shot. I'll get the title.
Tonight, Mayor's, all four of you will be in the ring at the same time.
That's right, Charlie. You know, that's been their big thing, to go in and swap out behind the referee's back. Well, now you're not going to be able to do that. It's going to be all four of us in the ring at the same time. It's me and Steve and you two boys, and we're going to see who comes out on top. Right, Steve?
That's right. They're talking about a no disqualification or something. Is that the way they want it? That's fine, because when their head rolls off their shoulders from a clothesline, I won't get disqualified for them, neither will Johnny with the forearm or whatever. We can do it all. That's fine with me and Johnny, I'm sure.
All right, that's the 23rd in Montgomery Civic Center. More to come on Southeastern Television Wrestling, a great lineup. And last week we saw the introduction of the newest man to the stud stable. Of course, brought in by King Louie and the Tennessee Stud. He is the Flame. Let's go back 1 week and see the very unusual manner in which King Louie let us know who the new man in the stable was.
And I can't stand it anymore. The Stud has told you that I had a new man. The Stud has told you that he's given me somebody to take care of the Olympia, and also Bob Armstrong. And so now, I guess I can light my cigars. Maybe somebody would please come out and light a cigar for me. My God, how do you like it? Huh? Things are going to get hot on here.
Things are definitely going to get hot. And that goes for every wrestler in this area.
Especially Armstrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, this event one fall with a 10-minute time limit in the ring now from St. Petersburg, Florida, Dave Fox. Dave Fox, his opponent now entering the ring from parts unknown, the Flame. The Flame managed, of course, by King Louie. Bell sounds, we're ready for action, and coming out to join me at the desk, a man who, certainly a gentleman who has a valid interest in watching.
I want to watch this match, if you don't mind. If you don't mind, get out of my face. I got something important. I want to watch this man in action. You know, Charlie, I especially wanted to come out and watch this Flame, you know, because I know that he's been talking about being, or wanting to be, the only masked wrestler in the area. Well, I'm not going to let that happen, because the only way he's going to be the only masked wrestler in this area is that if I leave and go somewhere else. That's the only way he'll ever be the only masked wrestler. But you got to give...
That mask is not coming off.
That's right, it's not. I've always told you if it did, I'd leave the area and I wouldn't return. But, you know, this Flame is a big, big man. So, you know, anytime I'm in there, I got to be on guard. I got to know what I'm doing at all times.
You better know it. And when you've got the element, we'll call him, outside of the ring, pacing back and forth towards King Louie, you've got double trouble.
That's right, you sure do, Charlie. And here's what, see, the man is big, and he don't let up. He stays on you all the time. So that's what I got to watch. I got to keep myself off the mat and on top of him. I let him get the advantage of me. He never lets up. He always stays on top. So I want to keep that from happening, Charlie, because he's got in his mind to get rid of my mask, and I believe to burn me at the same time. And I've already had the fire, and believe me, Charlie, I don't want it again.
Right now, it's the Flame dropping that elbow in the chest area of Dave Fox. 2 count, and he powers out.
It looked to me, Charlie, at that time he could have beat the man.
That's what I was about to say.
That tells you right, look at him. That tells you right there that he just wanted to inflict more pain, more punishment.
That devastating clothesline takes it, the winner of the match. The Flame, of course, accompanied by his manager, King Louie. We've got a lot more great action to come on Southeastern Television Wrestling today, if King Louie will excuse himself. A lot of great action still to come. Bullet Bob Armstrong in action, Idol, Pork Chop Cash, and a host of others. You stay with us. One night round-robin tournament in which two fully customized 1985 Bronco 2s will be given away. 10 of the best teams in professional wrestling are entered in this big tournament. With me now, Mr. Olympia, Robert Fuller will be your partner, and you're talking about between $30,000 and $35,000 of machinery given away to one team in one night.
That's a lot of machinery right there, Charlie Platt. You know, a lot of people think that myself and Robert Fuller are underdogs. Well, we are, but underdogs sometimes can surprise you, and we will surprise a lot of people.
There's some great teams, Mr. Olympia, in this big one-night round-robin tournament, and some you do not want to count out would be the Southeastern Tag Team Champions, who would be favorites. The Nightmares, they have as first-round pairing opponents, the cousin team of Tommy Wildfire and Johnny Rich. Right now, let's hear from the Nightmares.
All right, Bronco tournament. You know, I've always wanted to have a Bronco. I've never had a truck before. But let me tell you something. You know, our first round, we got the Rich cousins. Yeah. Tommy Wildfire Rich and Johnny Rich. Well, let me explain something to you why we're favorites. Because you see, my partner and I are the Southeastern Tag Team Champions. And why are we the champions? Because we are great wrestlers. Not good, but great. We are a team. Rich, you guys haven't seen each other in a while. You don't wrestle together all the time. You don't think like we do. That's because we're going to beat y'all, and we'll walk away. We'll go through every team there, and we're going to drive those Broncos away. Ain't that right, partner?
That's right, baby. Just like he said, you've got to eat, drink, and sleep wrestling, and that's why we are a great team. That's why we're the Southeastern Tag Team Champions, and that's why we will win that Bronco tournament, and we will drive away from there with those Broncos, baby. That's a promise.
Interesting point he made that Tommy Wildfire and Johnny Rich, they would walk through them, but there are 8 other teams you got to walk through.
True. There's a lot of teams entered. It's going to be a great tournament. I wouldn't miss it, so be there, because it's going to be something fantastic. You can count.
Welcome back to Southeastern Television Wrestling. Ronnie West joining me again. You know, Ronnie, we've had a lot of phone calls and letters, and you've been confronted in the arenas this week about the sleeper demonstration we had last week on Southeastern Television Wrestling and the effects of a sleeper hold on an opponent. In fact, a lot of people wanted to see another demonstration, but frankly, we have no volunteers.
That's right. You know, Charlie, we did ask for volunteers, and just like I wouldn't want to volunteer for it because I saw what happened to Larry Brock. I also want to, you know, say something to the kids. Please don't try none of these holds they see the professional wrestlers using, because you could end up cutting the blood circulation off somebody's brain and causing permanent damage to him. This sleeper is a danger hold to use, so, you know, I ask each and every one, please don't try those to use it on their friends or everyone.
Last week, Larry Brock did volunteer for this demonstration of a sleeper by Bullet Bob Armstrong. Let's take a look at it. Welcome back to Southeastern Television Wrestling. Today I have in the ring with me the Continental Heavyweight Champion, Bob Armstrong. Last week on this program, Bob, you won a match here in the ring with the use of the sleeper hold. You've won several matches in the arenas recently by using the sleeper. And this has caused a protest from King Louie Toledo.
Well, right away he started screaming chokehold, Charlie. He says the Bullet's using a chokehold. That's why I'm here today, and I want to thank Larry Brock for volunteering. I want to demonstrate this sleeper hold, and so I hope King Louie is watching in the stead, wherever he's at in this world. I'm going to show him that it's not a chokehold and demonstrate exactly how we do it, if that's all right with you.
Before we get underway, we'd like to remind any youngsters watching at home, this is a professional hold that is used by professional wrestlers. It is not to be played with.
That's right. Don't play with this hold because it's hard to bring a man around. It could be dangerous. So I really thank you, Larry, for you'll step over here, buddy. Now, sometimes in the wrestling world, we're sweaty and it's hard to put a sleeper on a man. But I'm perfectly dry now here, and I'm going to put this sleeper on Larry, and then Larry, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to try to put you out real fast. So if you'll just relax and get ready. Let me show you here, Charlie. When I put my arm around his neck, you'll notice that he's got room to breathe in there. Right. I got a bicep on this side of his artery, the forearms on this side of his artery. What you do is use this as a lever. Use the right arm as a lever. Some people like to put it behind the head. Personally, I like to get it in front, maybe close their eyes because dizziness occurs a lot sooner. Okay, Larry, you ready? I'm just going to go. Ready? And Brock is going down. Bob Armstrong with the sleeper. And let's see. He is lifeless. He's out, Bob. He is out. He is out. Here's the danger of it, Joe. You leave a man out too long, that could cause injury to the brain. What I'm going to do, if you'll get down here with me, okay? I'm going to rub his arteries on each side of his neck. This is going to flow the blood quickly back to the brain. He'd come around like this, Charlie, but take a while and leave him groggy. And what I'm going to do is raise him up. I've got the blood flowing. I'm going to raise him up. Now, what this is for is to shock the system to get the blood going a little quicker. That shocks the system. That should be all right in just a few minutes. All right, Larry Brock, wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. Bob Armstrong working again. All right, we'll be right back with more Southeastern Wrestling in just a moment.
Okay, you see, he took a little time there waking up Larry Brock. Larry Brock is in, physical condition and everything. He has his physical and everything by the State Athletic Commission, and he's in good condition. You see really what can happen to an opponent or a fan or ever what, and we've seen the proof of that today.
Thank you for coming out, Ronnie West. More of Southeastern Television Wrestling, a special profile coming up next.
Barry Andrews is about to meet the girl of his dreams.
You can come in now.
The dream girl is a healthy 8 pounds, born at 2 a.m. at Jackson Hospital. From the moment they arrived, Barry and Susan got the attention they needed, because at Jackson, we want your stay to be as happy and healthy as the hundreds of babies we deliver each year. That's why we offer you advanced health care and courteous attention.
You'll feel better at Jackson.
Jackson Hospital.
As a company man, I was just doing my job, checking out the competition. So I tried Church's new crispy nuggets. First regular chicken nuggets, then spicy, the ones with the hot new taste. I couldn't decide which I liked best. Oh, my conscience said stop. But my taste buds said, go ahead, dip into Church's tempting sauces. Have another regular and another spicy. Have
New crispy nuggets from Church's Fried Chicken.
Regular.
No one can resist them.
Church's. I'm just glad you guys don't make hamburgers.
Well, did you fix it?
Yes, ma'am. It was nothing serious at all.
Okay, tell me the bad news. How much is this going to cost?
Not much. All we did was some wiring. It was only $65.
Let's see that. Parts, labor, what's that $50 for?
Oh, that's our service charge.
$50 service charge?
At Don Bar, our service charge is only $10.50. Call 269-9280 for appliance and air conditioner repair service. Don Bar, serving Montgomery, Millbrook, Wetumpka, and Prattville.
Happy Mother's Day from Ed's Jewelers, your hometown jeweler at 3100B Atlanta Highway. Look over our large selection of diamond solitaires, cluster rings, pendants, and diamond earrings. Our Lady's 1-carat total weight 7-diamond cluster for only $599 will make any mother happy. Also, our 14-carat gold chain sold by the gram. With over 15 years of serving Montgomery, we service what we sell, and all jewelry is repaired in our store. See Ed Klaus for everyday low prices. Have a happy Mother's Day from Ed's Jewelers, your hometown jeweler, 2720569.
Welcome to our personality profile segment of Southeastern Championship Wrestling. Our discussion today will be a 6-man Southern Street Fight match that has been booked for tonight in Dothan's Houston County Farm Center. And when you say Southern Street Fight rules, you're saying no rules at all. Am I right, Austin Idol?
You're exactly right, and believe me, I'm happy about that, Charlie, because this is a situation where I know I can speak for myself and I can speak for Bullet Bob Armstrong and Pork Chop Cash. That's one thing we wanted in this match. We don't want any rules, you see, because all through our lives we've been guidelined by rules. When we were in school, it was all rules, and everything is structured for rules. Tonight's a night where let's throw the rules out the window where they belong.
And you'll be facing 3 men who have certainly no strangers to any one of you, and they're all controlled, if we can use that word, by the Tennessee stud who has now managing them, King Louis Tilley.
And you know what thing, Charlie? They never go by the rules. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why tonight, brother, we throwing the rules out the door, locking the door, and throwing away the key. Because tonight, brother, it's a 6-man fight. It's a 6-man fight. It's no 6-man wrestling match. It's a 6-man fight, brother, and we're going to be out there fighting and scratching and biting and doing everything. I'm going to tell you, you know, like, we follow the rules, and they don't follow the rules. Brother, we're going to just get rid of the rules. What do you say about it, Bob?
That's exactly right. Tonight, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And it all started a while back here when everybody left the TV studio and Mr. King Louis come out insulting Austin's family, calling him a thief because Austin got $5,000 of the Tennessee Studs money and he still got it. They ain't got it yet. So we're going to have this street fight tonight. We can dress like we want to. We can wear our booty-kicking jeans, our butt-kicking boots, and anything we want to do, brother. And Lord Humongous is going to bring that mask, and it may come off tonight. And Big Boomer H. Lynch, I'm sure he's ready because he's the grappler from south of Africa, wrestling water buffaloes. Well, tonight you got three Southern-born, Southern-bred thoroughbreds, and we're going to be romping, stomping, raring, bucking, and kicking, brother. And I'm going to tell you, these ain't exactly toothpicks hanging on these arms either. Y'all got the beef, and we got the brawn. And it may be Sandman time. Somebody may go to sleep. And Chops, I know I'll appreciate you being here that time when he got into it with Louis. If you hadn't have been here, nobody else was, and you come out of the shower, and I believe you got some film on that.
We do have some videotape of how this whole situation did erupt in a six-man Southern street fight match. What brought it on? Let's go now back a few weeks to Southeastern Championship Wrestling and take a look at an incident that took place to Austin Idol on this television program.
Let's talk about Austin Idol. He is a thief. You don't blame the boy for going around and stealing money now. He learned from his father.
Now, wait a
his
minute,
father
Mr.
died in
I
jail.
I think you have gone just far.
Why have I
with
gone
this
far?
situation.
Why? Hey, if I'm wrong, why is he here to deny it? If somebody said that my dad died in jail, I would be out there to try to deny it.
We've heard
Why
just
is
about
it?
enough.
Huh? Where's the
Here he is, right
$5,000? Where's the $5,000?
You got a big fat mouth, pal. You got a big fat mouth, but I'm saying what you
Well, Mr. Talayat is being escorted to the ring. Wait a minute, Jimmy Golden now catches Idol from behind. He goes after Golden now again. It's Mr. Russia, the whole stable filling up the ring, and they're going after Idol. We definitely need some... He's got the Shinonamaki on Austin Idol. He's got the Shinonamaki on Austin Idol. I don't know if there's anyone left in the back. I think Pork Chop Cash just came out of the ring. I don't know where he is. I don't...
He wants to be king. We're going to crown him king for a day.
Being slapped by King Louis Talay after that Shinonamaki. Wait a minute. Oh, that is totally ridiculous. Pork Chop Cash coming back. Obviously been in the showers, and he clears that ring. Oh, that's enough. All right, before we talk to Austin Idol about this incident, let's hear from the team that these gentlemen will be facing tonight. The Stud Stable, of course, managed by King Louis.
A street fight again, huh? Look at this man. He's got his South African tuxedo on because, you see, they fight and they eat and they dine. No, I'm not going to say the other one, but they do it all in the same kind of dressing.
This is Southern
Now,
street fight.
what it is out here, you look at it out here. You know, in the old days, we used to go to the movies, and we're going to see the good guy with the white hat. Well, now the times have changed. The black hat, they're the one that you go for. And I ask anybody out there to knock it off of your head. See if they can knock it off of his head. And Austin Idol, I have said it before, and I'm going to say it again. You know where he died. He died in jail.
Hey, Louis.
I haven't said nothing about your mom yet, and I don't think I will today.
Are they all
because you know they are.
I wrestled his mom in a swamp. I wrestled her in a swamp in South Africa once.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it one bit.
You know something,
Jimmy?
Louis? You know, they're talking about throwing out all the rules, and they're going to do this and do that. We've always made our own rules, brother. You're talking about a six-man street fight. You need you a lot of help because you're facing the best team in the country today. We're talking street fight. Anything goes, that's right.
Everything goes. Everything goes.
We're going to crown you.
Everything goes.
For the day, brother. We're going to beat your butt right there in the farm center.
We don't want an ambulance. We don't want an ambulance. Let me order the transportation for all of them. Let me order the big Dothan garbage truck. That's what we're going to have, the garbage truck.
Anything.
First of all, Charlie, I want to thank publicly Pork Chop Cash. At the time of that incident where the garbage can was dropped over my head, where I was handcuffed and I was laid in the middle of a ring, totally humiliated, and to be honest with you, I felt like really I was about as low as I could possibly go. Unfortunately, there was nobody left in the television studio, and Pork Chop Cash came running out of the shower and risked his own physical well-being to come to my assistance, and I appreciate it. And also I want to thank Bullet Bob Armstrong for joining in. Well, you want to call it warfare? I don't care what you call it right now. You know, I've been called names all my life, Charlie. My family has been run down. You know, and the people right here in this Dothan area, they have been ridiculed by these people. They have been labeled all kinds of names. They've been run down just like we are. Now, if this is some kind of a psychological warfare to try to get our gander up, if it's an attempt to raise the hair on our necks, then they got the job done. All right? You want to say things to make our blood boil? Well, baby, my blood is boiling, and tonight, I can swear to you, baby, it's getting...
Ladies and gentlemen, this event one fall with a 10-minute time limit. In the ring now from parts unknown, the Eliminator. His opponent making his way to the ring, the Continental Heavyweight Champion, Bullet Bob Armstrong. One fall with a 10-minute time limit in this match. Bell sounds. We're ready for action, Ronnie West.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't know nothing about this Eliminator, but it looks like he's in good physical condition.
He's up against the tough one, the Bullet Bob Armstrong, side headlock.
Strong comes back with a punch to the jaw.
High hip toss. Puts the Eliminator down on the canvas. Bob Armstrong's got a lot on his mind, not only holding on to the Continental Heavyweight Championship, but the news is out that the rematch is on the way between he and the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Ric Flair.
That's right, Charlie. I spoke to Ric Flair in Houston, Texas a couple of months ago, and he regrets coming to the southeastern area because he never knows if he's going to leave with a title or what, because he's really got it. The wrestlers here, it don't matter what's going to happen, he knows he's got to be up to his key every time he comes to it.
Armstrong going for that knee lift. Puts the Eliminator down on the canvas. Armstrong taking his man head first into the turnbuckle. Really going to work on this Eliminator. Chop into the upper chest area.
I'll tell you what, I hate to be on the end of that chop from Bob Armstrong.
And I don't know what the Eliminator did there, but he appeared to rake at the eyes of Bob Armstrong. Now he's using that top ring rope as an instrument to choke Armstrong. Hard right to the back of the head of the Continental Heavyweight Champion. Again, the Eliminator. Armstrong. Ooh. Good chop to the chest. Good reversal by the Eliminator.
Look. Charlie, he's got a sleeper on Armstrong.
Look.
Armstrong, looks like he's got a sleeper.
The Eliminator did go for the sleeper on Armstrong. Did you see how Armstrong got out of that?
That's right. I'll tell you what, this Armstrong is one of the top. That's why he's one of the top contenders for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
And the Continental Heavyweight Champion, Bob Armstrong, the winner of this match. Our television main event to come, challenge, rematch, Idol and Pork Chop Cash will be going against the Bruise Brothers. That's on today's edition of Southeastern Television Wrestling. Stay with us.
At Capital Furniture Warehouse, we mark all our prices low, low, low. But now, somebody is sneaking in at night and marking them down even lower. Whoever he is, he's giving us fits. We've given up trying to undo what he does and are just selling everything the way he marks it. Maybe he's trying to put us out of business. We don't know, but you're the winner during the mysterious markdown sale at Capital Furniture Warehouse, McGee Road across from Montgomery Mall.
My neighbor Herb's a real do-it-yourselfer. Tackles any home projects. Ooh, I gotta tell that boy about the big spring fever sale at West.
You'll find a fantastic bargain on this fiberglass screen wire. Perfect for screening porches and patios or for replacing damaged windows and door screens. And save big on weather standard exterior stain. Great for siding, fences, and decks. It's color fast, long-lasting, and durable.
Herb! Now, Herb, this wouldn't happen if you'd listen to me and buy the best, buy it for less, buy it at West.
Light bill, phone bill. Oh, and our car insurance is due.
I'm going to call Farm Bureau Insurance and compare rates.
Farm Bureau.
It's compact.
Tell them we just bought it.
Good, we just bought it.
Call and compare.
Guess what? We just saved a lot of money.
Great. Tomorrow night we're going to have a steak to celebrate.
Oh.
With Farm Bureau Insurance.
But tonight?
Tuna noodle surprise. You know you got the best.
8.
12.
18.
23.
Want a bet?
Sure, make it 30. Sizzler is serving all-you-can-eat golden fried shrimp. With a juicy sirloin steak, it's a really big meal at a shrimp of a price. Now, how many crunchy fried shrimp can you eat?
At the steak,
Seafood.
salad,
Sizzler.
An all-star lineup of Southeastern Championship Wrestling will return to the Montgomery Civic Center on May 23rd. What a lineup, including a 6-man Southern Street Fight match. You'll also see tornado tag action as the Rat Patrol goes against the Nightmares, all 4 men in the ring at the same time. U.S. Junior title match, plus a special return challenge match. And Mr. Olympia will be taking on the Flame, the latest addition to the Stud stable managed by King Louie. And right now, let's hear some comments from King Louie.
6 men, street fight. Boy, this is right down my alley. Now, you look at the guys that I'm managing. They are great, they're tough, and they are a street fighter. But the Studs send me somebody to set things on fire, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
You know, you're looking at the hottest piece of property in professional wrestling today, the Flame. And I'm going to promise my friend King Louie.
Burning, burning.
Anything you want done, we're going to do it. We have to burn the town down.
It's hot. Hot.
There you hear the comments of King Louie and the Flame. So
Well,
certainly...
you know, the Flame is no stranger to me. I know about the Flame. I know a lot of people that he's burned. And I don't want to be one of them, Charlie. And so I'm going to stay out of his way. But don't turn your back, Flame. Don't turn your back. Because I got a lot of tricks up my sleeve. You know, I used to be on the other side of the fence. You know about that, don't you, Charlie? So I can come up with a lot of things, too, Flame. So be ready. You know, you want to be the only single masked wrestler in this area today. And the only way you're going to do that is if I don't show up, or if I leave, or if I quit, because you're not taking it off. If there's anybody going to get a mask, it'll be me. And then we'll know who the Flame is. And there'll be no more burning the towns down, as you say, King Louie.
That's coming up the 23rd, a special challenge match, Mr. Olympia and the Flame in Montgomery. I asked this pair to come out and join me, Austin Idol and Pork Chop Cash, simply because last week on this television program, they had a record win. Now, it might not have been a record win for single competition, but for tag team competition, gentlemen, you hold the record.
We was fantastic together. Right?
It was, and...
no, you mean us together, but we are the greatest.
Tell you what, you had a couple of big guys.
Mr. Humble there, right? Well, you know, fortunately, you know, at the time when this match took place, Pork Chop and I were really geared up. We were really fired up and excited. And simply, Charlie, we just did not waste any time when we hit the ring. We hit the ring smoking, and fortunately, we came up with a win. And apparently, it's a record here on television.
A little over 700 pounds of the Bruise Brothers took on Austin Idol and Pork Chop Cash. Here's what happened last week on this program.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 fall 10 minute time limit, 1 fall 10. Idol and Cash making their way into the ring, being attacked by... Whoa! Idol slams him wide, about 400 pounds. All right, that wrapped that up. Idol and Cash defeating the Bruise Brothers on...
There you have it, record win.
Well, certainly, you know, and we've been challenged for a rematch right here on television again by these Bruise Brothers again. They're over 700 pounds. Porkchop and I didn't even have to talk it over. We said, we accept, we're going to wrestle them right now, Charlie.
Let's get to it, and our television main event about to get underway. Let's go to the ring right now and take a look. Over 700 pounds of Bruise Brothers now entering the ring. The Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol, and Porkchop Cash. We're ready for action. The Bruise Brothers. What an awesome-looking pair. Look at the contrast in size between Idol. Now, wait a minute. Could be the Bruise Brothers were caught by surprise last week, and they have looked over the situation a little closer this go-round. One thing for sure, they've got two in the ring with them that no more determined than Porkchop Cash and Austin Idol. Collar and elbow locking up. The Bruise Brother takes Idol up, full body slam. Now let's see, again, Idol going airborne. Full body slam, watch it. Oh, Idol gets out of the way just in time. And now he does it. He slams the big man. Tag is made with Porkchop Cash. And the Bruise Brothers have a little tagging on their part. Collar and elbow, two freshmen in the ring. Cash again pushed off by the Bruise Brothers. Look at that. Oh! And now Cash takes his man up. Full body slam. 2 count. Near pin. Idol in now. Series of rights. All 4 men in the ring. Referee Larry Brock has more than his hands full. Look at that. Headbutt takes the big man down. It's over. The team of Idol and Cash victorious again against the Bruise Brothers on today's edition of Southeastern Television Wrestling. And we've got more to come. You stay with us. All right, what a win for Idol and Cash. They're coming out in front of the desk right now, defeating again the Bruise Brothers on this week's edition of Southeastern Television Wrestling. Some big news and some comments from some of your favorite stars upcoming. Right now, let's take a look in slow motion at the Bruise Brothers. They're setting up Idol and Cash to run these two men together. Idol and Cash quickly reversing that. And there you see, look at that shot by Idol and the headbutt by Cash. Puts the two big men down on the canvas, and Larry Brock starts the count. Both men pinned, count of 3. What a match. And what a tag team combination. Austin Idol and Porkchop Cash defeating these 700-pounders for 2 weeks in a row on Southeastern Television Wrestling. Stay with us. There's more to come.
Soybean growers, chances are Lexone DF pre-emergence weed killer controls your toughest weed problems. Like pigweed, beggarweed, sickle pod, tea-weed, hemp sesbania. Lexone DF, your first line of defense against broadleaf weeds, only from DuPont.
With the Rayco plan, there's no surprises. When you rent to own from Rayco, you pay for what you get. No deposit, no filing fee, no delivery charge. No charge for service upkeep during your entire rental period. You get the color TV, console or portable, stereo, VCR, or name brand appliances at the most affordable rates without any hidden charges, because no surprise is the best surprise we can give. Call 277-8844 Rayco Rentals next to the record shop on the Eastern Bypass.
There's nothing quite like the Country Club. And now you can have the whole Country Club for just $3.50. Country's Country Club. Perhaps the best club sandwich you can get anywhere. Our own sugar-cured smoked ham and smoked turkey breast, sliced fresh from the pit. Add lettuce, tomato, bacon, Swiss cheese, and there it is, the Country Club. Caddy, my club and a tea, please. Thank you. Country's Barbecue, a great place to eat no matter how you slice it.
Step up to #1 right now at Capital Chevrolet. Get the absolute lowest prices in the state on new Chevrolets. Save from $2,400 to $3,000 on luxurious Trans Air vans equipped with a Sony TV and Betamax. Lease the powerful new Corvette for a low $475 a month. Huge savings on celebrity demonstrators. Step up to #1. Capital Chevrolet, Montgomery.
What lineup when Southeastern Championship Wrestling returns to the Montgomery Civic Center on May 23rd. Included in that lineup will be the big six-man Southern Street Fight match. And in a match like that, there are no rules. Anything goes. And we have the team of Austin Idol, Bob Armstrong, and Pork Chop Cash taking on Jimmy Golden, the Lord Humongous, and Boomer H. Lynch. Right now, let's hear from King Louie and the Stud Stable.
Six-man street fight, Montgomery. First, we're going to go out there and we're going to get this town real nice and warm. I should say hot, the way I like it. Then when the ring is really nice and really hot, then we're going to cool it off a little bit with the street fight, right? How would you people like to meet? How would you like to meet those people in an alley? Street fight, everything goes. Hey, what can you do when it goes like that? Huh?
We warm it up more.
Exactly. And you, Jimmy.
I'm going to tell you something, gentlemen. You're stepping over your boundary. You don't know what you're stepping into. When you get into the ring in Montgomery, you don't know you're into a fight.
Yes,
fight,
brother. Fight, yes.
Yes!
23rd in Montgomery, Chopper.
You know what I think, Charlie? I think that Boomer H. Lynch, I think he got a problem because he always scratched it like that. But you know what I think? In this street fight, brother, there's going to be a lot of scratching and digging. With my partner, Bob Armstrong, and Austin Allen, brother, we gonna come out there and we gonna be smoking, Louis, and I ain't gonna be joking. Where's everybody, Bob?
You got it, brother. In the stable, they're not running too smooth a course right now. There seems to be a little problem in there, and maybe in Montgomery on the 23rd, it'll all flow the way of our team, because we're going in a street fight, and that Boomer H. Lynch, he looks just like he come off the road gang just about 10 minutes ago, so I'm sure he's ready for a street fight, but no more ready than we are. They got the Lord Humongous, who I'm not sure about that man. I don't know what he's all about, and I don't think anybody else does. As far as Jimmy Golden, we know what he's all about. And it's a shame to get his butt kicked right in his own hometown, but I don't believe anybody in Montgomery is claiming that boy as a hometown boy.
Could very well be. Idle?
You know, it wasn't that long ago, Charlie, and I remember it very vividly in my mind when I was right in the middle of this wrestling ring right here on this tremendous television program when I had a garbage can dumped over me with all kinds of debris and trash and garbage all over me, and laid handcuffed in the middle of the ring and was laughed at, was snickered at, and it was a big joke for King Louie Toilet. It was a big joke for Boomer Lynch. It was a big joke for the Lord Humongous. It was a big joke for Jimmy the Geek Golden. Everybody had to laugh. And you know the old cliche, those who laugh first will not laugh last. We're going to laugh last. It's going to be a six-man street fight in Montgomery. And you know who my partners are? Brawling Bob Armstrong, hard-charging Pork Chop Cash, and awesome Austin Idol. We're like Delta Airlines. You ready? When you are.
Don't forget the big double Bronco tournament in the Arena 2. Fully customized 1985 Bronco 2s to be given away. And one night of competition. Wait a minute, but... all right, the Bruise Brothers we're running short of time, but they are just irate. What? They want, okay, let's go back to the ring, stay on the ring, and let's go, idling.
A third time, Charlie, you mean a third time?
I don't know. The Bruise Brothers want more, and Cash and Idol climb in the ring with them. And here they go. Elbow to the top of the head. Into the turnbuckle goes Austin Idol, the Bruise Brothers now. There they are run together. Oh, wait a minute. The Bruise Brothers trying to finish off Idol and Cash. Look at Idol and Cash go. And now Austin Idol dragging the big man out into center ring. He's locking in. Yes. The Las Vegas figure 4 leg lock is on. The pin has been made by Cash. And for the third time, Cash and Idol have defeated the 700-pound team of the Bruise Brothers. Don't forget, as I was mentioning, the Bronco Tournament 2. Fully customized 1985 Bronco 2s to be given away. A very happy Idol and Cash. They'll be in the big Bronco Tournament. And also, big news on the NWA World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair next week on this program. Gentlemen, if you could come by here just 1 minute. This has got to be some kind of a record. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Charlie, see, the people don't understand. I told you, me and Austin Idol, we are great together. But you know what they say? You know, I got the little saying, white and black, we fight all night long. You understand what I'm saying? And we can do it, brother. Anytime I got this man in my corner. We can do anything.
You know, we're not trying to sound conceited, but we are great together.
That's it,
we're bad alone, and we're bad to the bone, and we owe it all. We owe every single bit of it to every man, woman, and child that's watching this great television program right now from Pork Chop Cash and Austin Idol. From the bottom of our hearts, baby, we love you to death.
That's it, baby. That's it, brother. I got one like a thing. Let me tell you my thing, bro.
Oh, I feel so good about it. Yes, sir.
You know what
I feel so good about it.
I feel so good, I can boogaloo. But I ain't gonna boogaloo. I'm gonna wait till the night to boogaloo. I want to boogaloo on somebody's head. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
yes.
White and black, we'll fight all night long, brother. Yes. And we can do it.
Yes.
Right here, any place,
yes.
anytime. When me and Austin Idol together, brother, we can get down and boogie.
Yes.
Whether
just like Delta Airlines, baby, we are ready. When you are like a 540 Dodge truck again, we are wham tough, baby. Yes, sir.
That's all of our time for Southeastern Championship Wrestling. Join us next week.